In the world of sports, there is only one choice. In the world of US Quidditch, only one team will claim the US Quidditch Cup.
They get budget control back. Art Panzer has budget still. He makes a beat on Michael Brodder and he gets it. Tufts is looking to run. Athena Mayer with the ball down the left side.
Marquette on the attack. There's some room in front. Shot, no good.
The shot just probably about 3 inches high there.
One of the 60 contenders for the Cup were the Great Lakes Regional Champions, Bowling Green State University. The Falcons would enter the national tournament with a 24-1 record.
The season was going really well. We went to a lot of tournaments that tested our abilities. OSU, we faced Rochester United, who was one of the top, was in the finals last year, and it was a six-range game, and then we won.
I think our hardest team we've played, like in our region, is Ball State, for sure. And we've played them, 3 times? Yeah. 2 or 3 times. 2 or 3 times.
The last game we played of the regular season was against Michigan, and we lost that game. So it was kind of like a wake-up call for us, definitely, physicality-wise.
And heed the wake-up call they must, because this is nationals.
So, this is different because we're going to play, every team is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Because it's nationals.
We all made it here somehow.
Yeah.
Brooms up. Combat commences.
We always start slow. We always kind of shake the rust off and kind of wake up.
Yeah. Usually that's how the first games usually go for us, but we're pretty good at reading the offense and defense and what we need to do.
And we work with each other very well. So once we all figure out what to do, it clicks, and then it flows, and then we start scoring.
And then we win.
Scoring quaffle points is all well and good, but in Quidditch, it ain't over until the snitch is snatched. The Falcons end the game 150-60. Next, Bowling Green would take on the Virginia Quidditch Club. Quidditch can be a rough sport. Each player knows what they're getting into when they step onto the pitch.
Well, I got the wind knocked out of me.
Yeah, she did.
So.
She got knocked out pretty early in the game.
What just happened? You will get tackled by a big-ass man.
But I mean, you sign up for it. You know what you're getting into.
For.
Some people are like, why do you play this sport? Or when a girl gets hurt, why is she like this? And it's like,
that's what you
sign up for.
And they will hit you.
They will hit you.
It's not. It is very, very, very physical. It is very physical.
We started off really slow because it was hard for us to read the defense and offense there a little bit.
Because they were doing a zone.
They were doing a weird zone.
We didn't know what it was.
But we adapted pretty quickly. Mm-hmm. We just had to slow things down and pass things up top and make them come to us. And then
set some screens.
Mm-hmm. And our beaters work their magic. And
then
we score.
So we have really great beaters.
We do have the best beaters.
It is not surprising that the Bowling Green Chasers sing the praises of their beaters. Chasers and beaters must work closely together in order for the team to succeed.
Well, we can't really set up an offense. We can't really do much until beating happens.
There has to be a communication.
There has to be, and you have to work with your beaters in order to score. Because if we just do a free-for-all and just run
you're gonna
there,
get beat
you're going to get beat.
Or tackled. They open up new paths and stuff for us to take.
Clearly they did their jobs. Bowling Green defeats Virginia 130-50. Now they have some time to kill before their next matchup. Finally, the Falcons would be met by Tribe out of Bonanza, Arkansas. Bowling Green wins by 70 points. However, the team thought that their performance was slipping.
Our third game was kind of rough. I think we peaked that game before that, our game against Virginia. I think we peaked it then, and then declined and realized how much we declined and how much we weren't into it, we weren't focused.
And they needed all the focus they can get. As the sun set over Kissimmee, they were about to face their toughest challenge of the day, the Bosnian Bear Sharks. According to the pundits, the Falcons didn't stand a chance. Bosnia scored first. BG answered, and then pulled ahead. Now Bosnia evened the score. The two teams would trade goals once more to tie it at 30. And so it went. At one point, BG was ahead by 2 goals, but Bosnia was having none of it, evening the score once more. It was 70-all when Bosnia snatched the snitch. It is now up to the officials to confirm the snitch snatch, or not. There are a number of reasons why a snatch may be ruled no good. Perhaps the seeker was beat just before the snatch. Perhaps there was a foul by a member of the catching team. Perhaps...
It was good!
It's gotta be good.
It was good.
Unfortunately for Bowling Green, it was good. The Bosnian Bear Sharks handed the Falcons their first defeat of the tournament. Final score, 70-100.
Which we were totally fine with because we kept up with them. A lot of the writers and the analysts for the sport said they were going to blow us out, and they didn't.
As the Falcons head back to their nest for the night, the last matches of the day continue. A new day dawns. Those teams that survived pool play the day before will now face each other in single elimination competition. One loss and it's over. Today, it's do or die. In the round of 32, Bowling Green took on Ball State. These two Great Lakes teams have a history, having played each other a number of times in the regular season.
We played Ball State, and it's always a heated game, it's always physical, it's always a great game, and it's always a test.
The fact that both teams are from the same region led one Bowling Green player to joke that they'd traveled all the way to Florida just to play Ball State.
Becca, wait for your opportunity.
Yeah, Portillo!
That's it. Go, Becca.
That's it.
Oh, ow. Get in there, Becca. No, Daniel.
He's only touching the ball. He's only touching the ball.
With snitch on pitch, Ball State found themselves 40 points behind. They needed a goal and a snitch to send it into overtime. Doable. But their hopes were dashed as seeker Sam Reutblatt snatched a victory for Bowling Green. Final score, 120-50.
Again, it was a very tough game. It was a very physical game. They played their heart outs, we played our heart outs, and I couldn't have asked for a team to either win or lose against because Ball State's a great team and they're very good people.
The competition only gets tougher as you advance through the bracket. In the Sweet 16, Bowling Green faced the former three-time US Quidditch champions, the University of Texas. At around the 17-minute mark, the Seekers prepare for their big moment. Those not familiar with Quidditch may equate the Seeker to the quarterback in American football. This is not the case.
I would actually say the keeper is the quarterback of the field.
Your keeper tells you how to set up. Your keeper will tell you he sees the whole
field.
So if my keeper tells me, hey, guard this guy on the right, I'm going to go run over there. You don't question your keeper because he sees everything.
As important as the keeper is, without the Seeker, the game would never end. This game ends in Bowling Green's favor, 110-50. From one Texas team to the next, the Falcons face off against Texas State Quidditch. The score remains tight throughout the match. With snitch on pitch and the score 70-60 in favor of Texas, it's still anyone's game. Then, with Bowling Green in possession of the quaffle, a cheer rises up through the Texas State ranks. The snitch had been snatched, or had it. The fans wait for the call. The snatch is ruled no good. The Falcons still have a chance. It is Texas State who advances to the Final Four. For Texas, a celebration. Bowling Green a bitter blow. But as disappointing as their loss was, the Bowling Green Falcons could still be proud of their showing at US Quidditch Cup 10. Out of 60 teams, they earned their way into the Elite Eight and held their own against some of the best teams in the league. So as the Falcons flew home, they could look forward to the day when they will ultimately soar to the top.